friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Count Batula Jr., a smiling critter from Poppy Playtime. So first let's get started with our face. So over on the right hand side for the eye, we're going to curve this line around and then down, ending that so it's on a diagonal. We're going to leave a small gap in the center, moving over on the left and replicating that. So we're going to curve this line around and then back down on the left. From the corner now, we're going to curve this line up and then over. And then moving over on the left, we're going to replicate that, just arching that up towards the side. Now inside of both eyes, moving further up towards the top, we're going to curve this line over and across. And then we'll do the same thing, moving over on the left. On the inside now, we're going to draw in an oval for the highlight. And then we'll do the same thing over on the left. Now in the center for the nose, we're going to draw in two curved lines from left to right. And then we're going to draw in two diagonal lines that come in, meeting at a point. For the rest of the mouth now, we're going to curve this line up on the right. And then we'll move over on the left, replicating that, just extending it past our eye on both sides. For the corner now, we're going to curve this line down on both sides. Moving underneath now, we're going to draw in a nice big arch line, curving this line around and then up on the right. For the tongue in the center, we're going to curve this line down, and then moving over on the left, we're going to arch that line across. Now from here for the teeth, we're going to curve this line in on both sides. And then from that point, we're just going to curve this line back around and then up towards the side. Let's draw on the cheeks now. So coming up from the corner of the mouth, we're going to curve this line around and then in on both sides. Dropping below that now, we're going to curve this line around and then up. Moving underneath now for the chin, we're going to draw in a nice big curved line, arching that in towards a point. And then from that point in the center, we're going to curve this line back around and then up on the right. On the inside now, from this point in the center, we're going to curve this line around and then down. And then again, moving over on the left, we're going to curve this line up and then back down on the side. Moving back in towards the middle again, we're going to curve this line around and then down. And then over on the left-hand side from that point, we're going to curve this line around and then back down. Now let's draw in the ears. So on the inside, on the right, we're going to curve this line over. And then on the left-hand side, we'll replicate that again, curving this line around and then up at a point. From that point now, we're going to curve this line around and then in. And then we'll move over on the left-hand side, lining that up at the same height, and we're just going to curve this line around and then down. Let's replicate the shape on the inside of the ear now. So we're going to bring this diagonal line up towards the top on both sides. And then from that corner, we're going to curve this line around and then in towards the top. Now let's draw in our arms. So on the right-hand side, coming underneath, we're going to curve this line around and then down. And then from the corner here, we're going to curve this line around and then up. From this point now, we're going to arch this line around and then in. We'll do the same thing moving up in the middle. And then one more time, we're just going to curve this line up and underneath for the chin. Now in the wrist, we're going to curve this line down and then up. From that point, curving this line back in. And then one more time, we're just going to curve that over towards the side. Now from here for the torso, we're going to arch this line over and in towards the middle. And now starting back on that center line, we're just going to curve this line around and then back up. For the pendant in the middle, we're going to curve this line in. And then stepping out again one more time, let's replicate that, arching that across. Let's move over and draw on our left arm. So on the top here, we're going to draw a diagonal line that comes out. For the thumb now, we're going to curve this line up and over. Starting at the corner there, we're going to curve this line around and then in. Moving across, we're going to curve that line over. And then from that point again, we're going to curve this line around and then back in. Stepping down, leaving a gap, we're going to curve this line around, back up. And then from here, we're going to arch this line around and then down. In the center now, we're going to curve this line up and then back in towards the pinky. And then from here, we're going to draw in a small diagonal line that comes down, leaving a gap from the torso. And then like we did for our wrist here, we're just going to curve this line over and up and continue this pattern 3 times in total as we come over towards the side. Now let's draw in the leg. So we're going to curve this line over and across. Coming down in the middle, we're going to draw a diagonal line that stretches over, ending that so it's on a diagonal. On the left-hand side now, we're going to curve this line around, bringing that over and in towards the inside. And then we're going to draw in 2 curved lines that arch over on the feet. Now we're going to curve this line up and then down. Again, we're going to curve this line up, back down. And then again, one more time, we're going to arch this line over. Now let's draw on the bat wing here. So coming over on the left-hand side, we're going to bring this line out. From this point, we're going to curve this line around and then in. Again, we're going to curve this line around and then down. And then one more time, we're going to curve this line over and across. Now from this point here, we're going to curve this diagonal line down towards that point. And then on the inside, we're just going to curve this line back up and over towards the top. From the inside again, we're going to curve this line down on a diagonal, bringing that in. And then from that point, we're going to bring this line up on the right as well, connecting that in the corner. Let's draw on the bat wing on the right-hand side now as well. So we're going to curve this line over and in. We'll move over on the right, arching that line down. And then now from here, we're going to draw in a curved line, arching that around and then down. For the right leg now, we're going to curve this line over. For the top of the foot, we're going to curve this line across. We're going to continue to extend this down, curving this in. And now from this point, we're just going to arch this line back up and over. On the inside, we're going to curve this line down. From that point, arching that back down again. And then one more time, curving this line over towards the side. On the inside, we're going to draw in 2 curved lines for the feet, arching that in. Now from here, we're going to arch this line down, closing off the back portion of the bat wing. Coming down, we're going to curve this line down and then over. And then now on the inside, we're going to curve this line around and then in. And then we'll do the same thing over on the left. And that is it. That's how you draw Count Batula Jr., a smiling critter. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.